This fellowship matters because it teaches you how to serve your community in a way that isn't complaining, that isn't just making noise, but is actually teaching you how to make real, concrete impact. Nowadays in politics and in community organizing or just everyday conversation, a lot of people have a lot of things to say. A lot of people have a lot of things to complain about. We're here trying to figure out, how do we really make effective policy? How do we make effective change, and how do we gain effective power and leverage to enact those things?
I feel like being here, it's kind of forced me, even outside just the trust, just being in this arena of college experience, it's forced me to kind of push myself further in terms of public speaking, in terms of interacting with people. I feel like my words matter, and I feel like there's more confidence behind like what I'm saying. I feel like there's a reason and a cause behind things that I'm saying within the social sector, even though this isn't like the field I studied. This is something that I feel like I've learned enough about to where I could speak confidently about it and stay within this field and even institute this at some other place, at some other junction, whether it be outside of Newark, whether it be in Newark. I just feel comfortable within the space, and I feel as though I can say that I'm a social advocate for those who aren't empowered.
I think it makes me really realize that there are a lot of opportunities to advocate. There are a lot of places where there's an empty space or there's a vacancy, whether we're talking about the youth commission, whether we're talking about having youth in the conversations in schools and faculty and leadership positions. It makes me realize that there are so many ways to get involved in your community, and a lot of people aren't talking about that. And to be in a program such as this one with such great backing from such great people from different wards and even different states, I feel like it encourages you and it gives you hope for the future.
So when it comes to no blame problem solving, and it comes to that approach, I would say that is the way that we build coalition. We build coalition through not blaming and pointing the finger and looking at this person as wrong. We build coalition through taking the time to understand people who come from a perspective that we don't come from. And I feel like, the advent or where racism and fascism comes from, it comes from the level of hatred and not being able to communicate amongst each other and build a community amongst other people who are different than you. So I feel as though that's how the no blame approach can, is actualized in the positive effects that it has overall.
Currently I'm working with the Wilhelmina Holder Fellowship to try to create an ordinance that will help dismantle the school to prison pipeline. And what we're doing is not pointing the blame at any specific person who's working within the city council or the government of Newark. We're just coming in with ideas in order to dismantle that system, because again, complaining about it, okay, what is that going to do for you? You need to come in with a plan. You need to come in with, say, there's a city doing something else. You realize it's working, you need to come in, bring that and say, hey, let's implement what this city is doing because it can help us. So you need to make sure you have a solid plan. You need to make sure you have information that's backing up your claim. And you need to make sure that you're inspired to do it and you're ready to fight about it. So I feel like us doing that now, that is a perfect example of us using the no blame approach to try to dismantle something that we're very passionate about.